So they started with Hogrider directly on the bridge, and I misplaced my first card of the game, guys. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? So alright. Now, because I let the Hogrider directly connect to my tower, I'm in no position to afford any more damage. So I took out the Firecracker by using my Barbarian Barrel. And this was the point from which I'm gonna start making a lot of mistakes, and you should avoid doing it. I'm gonna point them out. First of all, I again misplaced my second card. That was the Baby Dragon. The which I was supposed to cross the bridge first, and then I was supposed to place the Baby Dragon. But no, I completely destroyed my Baby Dragon. The Firecracker. Now I'm gonna do one more mistake here. I'm gonna use, I think, will I use poison? Okay, I will not. Alright, at least something I did right. Now, yeah, now I will use the poison, right? Because that evolved witch scares me. I don't think I have evolved cards, and really, I took over Clash Royale after a very long time. There are a lot of things I need to catch up on, but I'm just not in the mood. I just want to play the game and enjoy. I don't want to go into those states and learn what I should be doing and what I should be not doing. Who needs that? Okay, so again the Hogrider connects because I was just pushing him when there is no need for me to push. You know, the like, on a serious note, this deck is supposed to be defend first and counter attack. That is how you're supposed to play it. But I was just spamming cards randomly because for some reason I just panicked. This was supposed to be the first match. I was supposed to tell you how good this deck is. I was supposed to show you this, and he completely destroyed me with that first connection with the Hogrider. So I think first of all, from this point on, I pulled myself together because now I'm not randomly putting cards. I'm actually trying to defend his card first, and then if the opportunity arises, I either use poison or graveyard. Now, the poison is actually giving me so much value. Every single time I put my poison there, it has always been on top of troops and the tower. Now, this is how you actually play this deck. You chip away, you bleed the opponent's tower a number of times with number of cards, and finally the tower gave in. So now I think this is gonna be the last push. So first of all, I will defeat successfully the Hogrider with my Tombstone. Then I will use my graveyard. Now the Baby Dragon will act as a tank. I will use my poison to get rid of that. I think Firecracker and also the Witch. Yeah, come on. Yeah, there she is. But at this point, my skeletons and Baby Dragon has just done enough damage to that tower that it's not gonna stand. So whenever you have a player with a Hogrider cycle, the only offense they have is the Hogrider. Get rid of them. Get rid of that cycle. Don't let the Hogrider connect, and you have the game in the bag. Alright, so second match in the game, and I started replacing my Graveyard and Barbarian Barrel combo. Now, for most of the part, it actually worked in my favor because now I will be able to get rid of both the Ice Wizard and the Magic Archer using my poison, right? Okay, now, spoiler ahead, I'm gonna lose this match, and the reason I lost this match is because I completely, I did not thought the Elixir Golem is that much of that should be my concern. I thought it's just one of those cards which is gonna provide me with free Elixir, but it actually did a lot of damage. Like, I completely ignored it, I underestimated it, and yeah, so you can clearly see that my tower is halfway done there, right? Now, I actually had a very good defensive troops that I can use as tank from my graveyard, which I actually did, but still, oh wait a minute, I did more damage, yes, alright, and I'm pretty sure the Magic Archer is gonna die now. Can we get the hunter too? Oh no. Okay, so just to get rid of that hunter, I think I use my barrel. Now, obviously the Tombstone, this time at least, because now I know that Elixir Golem is not something you should just let connect to your tower. But that evolved wizard is just gonna take out everything, and that's the reason why I did not do much on that hand, because I knew that putting anything in front of the wizard now is just like, it's like putting them to their death. It's like the wizard is gonna just get rid of them, and it's just no point in doing that. But obviously I had to get the tower, and it was still sitting around at 900 HP. So I used my Graveyard Cannon combo, and because he plays everything just in position for me to use my poison, I did. I'm pretty sure that the bowler is not my concern now. He's very low HP. The only thing I actually worried about is the hunter, which actually really good concern on my part, because the hunter just one shot my barbarian, and now I'm gonna face this like formidable um, take on his side, and the wizard, like the evolved wizard, is just doing so much damage, and he's just flying on top of it. Like I can't even use my barbarian to distract him anymore, and the damage on my main tower is just too much. But I thought that if I just push the second tower, and if I successfully pull even one of my push, I think I will be able to get the tower. And that's exactly why I push my cannon card directly on his side, rather than using it on my side and then pushing something behind it. Alright, so one more elixir golem push. Now be aware, I think I would be able to get rid of this giant. Yeah, I think I was able to get rid of this giant. I mean golem. Okay, okay, I don't think it's gonna happen. Wait, what? Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, okay, so finally I was able to pull this. Now I think Graveyard, Cannon, Baby Dragon again, Wizard is a little too back, but he will connect to the Elixir Golem, and I actually tried to pull the Golem away from the Tombstone. Also, I knew he had Magic Archer, and that's why I was trying to not place my troops near my tower, because that way the Magic Archer will simply just um, shoot a magic arrow right through them to my tower, so I was trying to avoid it. Alright, now I think this is the push that will actually take the tower, because I have really, at this point I have nothing to distract that Elixir Golem, and he will just take the tower. There's nothing else I could do. Alright, so let us start our third match. I love that emote, by the way. Okay, so there plays the Dark Goblin and the Mini Pekka. I'm gonna use my Tombstone to get rid of them. For some weird reason I actually misplaced my Ice Wizard, because if it actually placed on top of the Goblin, it actually does spam damage, but I completely missed out on that damage. Okay, now so far so good. I think I'm gonna use my Cannon and Graveyard, but because they place the, I think it's a hero, or I think it's a legendary card. I don't know what rarity that particular card has. I don't even know the name of it. I don't have it, so I don't know about it. Okay, so now I think they had a pretty strong card on their hand, because not only they were able to get rid of like my push that I was trying to form, but they also did a lot of damage to my tower, and I was pushed to use my Baby Dragon and Graveyard. I think I should have used Zap here, because that would have directed the tower to my dragon, and my Graveyard would have done a lot of damage when the dragon was tanking for it. But for some reason I thought that they would just, it almost felt like that they would have something else in their deck, even if I placed the Zap, so I never used it. And good thing I didn't place it, because that way I was able to counter the Skeleton Army. All of this left me with no elixir to defend that Mini Pekka. 15 level Mini Pekka, by the way. So obviously my tower was completely lost there. Now I think this was the point in the game when I was like, okay, this game is out of my hand. Now I just need to defend as much as I can. Those rascals again taking out that tower on the left hand too. So both of my towers are done. Now you can see exactly where this game is going. To my imminent death. I mean defeat. That's where it is going. Okay. The Dark Goblin locked down onto my tower, and the tower was just too busy with the barbarians that it did so much damage. Alright. Again, the evolution cards, evolution barbarian taking all the damage, all the rage to my main king tower. Now, this play was I played this particular play to direct their offense on the right ear, and that will left the left hand completely unattended, which actually it did. But the problem with this particular play was, now I have a formidable army coming from the right side. But thankfully I had the Tombstone and the Cannon both in hands. I completely got rid of the Mini Pekka and some kind of bandit. Then I will try to push him, obviously, but I think he's just too overpowered at this point. Also the time ran out, and they already got my 2 towers, so yeah. Alright, so another game. So we have already lost one game, right? And let me give you a spoiler because that's what I like to do. This is the game I'm gonna lose too. No, wait. No. I don't think I'm gonna lose this match. Wait, I'm gonna win this match. Oh, alright. So first of all, for some weird reason, they splitted their barbarian, but never put anything in front of it. I was actually expecting a mini P.E.K.K.A, Mega Knight, or P.E.K.K.A, but they just never did. And for some reason, I just find it weird. Why would you split the barbarian if you're not gonna place anything in front of it, especially so early in the match? There is no reason for it. But I think yeah, I think they are the kind of people who are like hyperactive. They just can't just wait for me to play my cards. They want to push. They want to control the whole card play of the match. That's why. All right, I'm guessing that. By the way, I might be wrong, like most of the time. Now I'm gonna play my Ice Wizard. Then I think I will be using my Tombstone. Right? Oh, a fireball again. Okay. Their fireball is too strong. That's completely taking out my Ice Wizard. But because they have done this to me one time, I'm gonna remember this, and next time whenever I put my Ice Wizard, I will make sure it's nowhere near the tower. And if it is possible, I will actually try to I will try to manipulate them into using that fireball first and then putting my Ice Wizard. So in that way, even if it's nowhere near the tower, it doesn't end up death. Alright. So they have the evolved witch, and you know how scary I found the evolved witch. So I used the poison. I tried to use the poison and barrel combo, but because of their barbarians, I was not able to. Now at this particular moment, I was really scared because I had barbarians and a herd of barbarians and the witch behind them, and I wanted to just completely. I just wanted to defend myself against them because if I didn't defend myself against that, I was pretty sure that tower will be gone. Alright, but I think we did alright because I was able to defend against both of the land, and now the baby dragons are playing among themselves. Again, the tombstone to distract the dark prince. You see, whenever you find yourself in a situation where you just don't have any other card to distract, to place between your defensive troop and their push, just put tombstone. It's such a good card. It really helps, really, and it only costs 3 elixir. It's like they need to attack it twice. First to get to the tower and then to get rid of the skeletons. Alright. Again, I'm gonna use my poison to chip away as much damage as I could and to get rid of that witch by using my barrel. Now, because they placed their fireball, now I'm gonna use my Ice Wizard. Okay. I think this is gonna be the push. So I'm gonna go with Graveyard. Right. Then I'm gonna use I had my poison ready. But alright, I think they. Wait, what? Oh my god, I hate evolved cards. Alright, so now I'm gonna put the poison. I'm pretty sure because the witch was suffered heavily inside that poison, I'm gonna finish her off with a barrel and my cannon to distract both of the prince and the baby dragon. Dragon still got a damage though. I'm not worried about the dragon, no. What I'm worried about is the barbarian and the witch. I can stop everything else from connecting. Okay, now again my graveyard. I'm again gonna use my poison combo, and I think I'm again gonna go with the barrel just in case. Right. Alright. So they completely missed my cannon with their fireball, but the dragon and the cannon and the ice wizard behind them will take care of so much here. And just because I had nothing else to put between mine and their troops, I put the tombstone. You know what? I'm actually gonna do it again. Just watch. Let's just see. For like last 30 seconds, they are completely pushing me by placing aggressively on the bridge. All of their cards on the bridge, and there was such a formidable push on that particular land, but I was still able to defend. And I actually thank. The cannon, baby dragon, and most importantly, my tombstone. It actually helped me so much. Alright, so now I'm gonna use my Zap, Graveyard, and the Barbarian combo. And because it was a tie wicket, I think they should have defended their tower instead of putting pressure on my side. Alright, so that is all for today. Thank you for staying by. Subscribe and please tune in for more gameplay videos, and I will see you in the next one.